go. I can show them how to do it when I'm in the zone. Before we start, let me puff that indigo. If I thrust, guaranteed you gon' feel it though. My intro for this real shit. When I walk the bridge and we built it. Two hoes got the boy on kill clip. My team good and we rollin'. It ain't really hard to see that I'm fresher. I'm an F5 with Brock Lesnar. We ain't got time to listen. Yo, lecture. Let him put the title up and I get your bitch. Never made it.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. What the hell just happened? Holy God. All right. Let's try to make sense of everything here because this was insane. This was in the best possible way, by the way. All right. So I sat here after WrestleMania and I told you that there was a statement that WWE viewed that segment with the Wyatt family, The Rock, and Cena as not a burial, but a rub. It was intended to be a rub. I didn't buy it. I don't think anybody bought it. I don't think it made sense. But then we fast forward. Let's leave that for a second, whether or not it made sense or whether or not it worked. Let's fast forward to tonight, where the Wyatts essentially faces, at least tweeners, at worst tweeners. Roman Reigns, awful promo to kick off the show and all that. And when he comes out, awful promo. He's going tweener. And there's no way that putting them together could work. Getting Bray Wyatt back over, putting him with the most hated guy in the company, there's no way it would work, right? It fucking worked. This is incredible to me. This is incredible to me that this seemed to work. This made sense. The crowd loved it. Bray Wyatt, the most of the main event, and we're going to get into more in depth, most of the main event was kind of boring, but it picked up at the end and it was because of Bray Wyatt. I mean, Jesus, man, this worked. I don't know how it worked. I don't know why it worked. They took the weirdest path to making the Wyatts matter, but the Wyatts all of a sudden fucking matter again. This is insane in the best possible way. I am very excited about the fact because you want to see Bray Wyatt be important. He's a great wrestler. They even incorporated the Wyatt family. They didn't just let Bray go on his own. The Wyatt family got involved, and I thought that was a smart decision. This is crazy. This Raw was good from top to bottom. There was one match on the entire show I hated, I did not like, and even that turned out to be an important segment. We're going to get into that and a whole lot more. We're going to start with the copious amounts of notes. We're going to take your guys' calls on Skype, David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA, and of course, the number 702-751-2902. Before we get started, big shout out to the chat, Black Lagoon, Sleeping Angels, Bear, Michael Mendoza, Chris Payne, I saw Terry, we saw Pittsburgh boy Derek, a whole bunch of good people up in the chat. What's going on, everybody? Make sure the first thing you do, hit that goddamn like button. Oh, I see Zion Smith. That's right. I have a Zion in my chat. Holy shit. Hit that like button. Go over to Twitter. Go over to Instagram. Go to Facebook. Let the world know that you're watching the best review of wrestling on the internet right now. Go let them know. Tell the world and hit that like button at the very least. All right. All that being said, you can also go ahead and donate to the channel and check out merchandise over at www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com. You can also donate to the channel if you're so inclined. Right in the description box below. Give a little message if you want to plug something or ask a question, jump the line, boom, you can do all of that, all right? Let's get right into it, man. Copious amounts of notes. Let's do this thing, man, because this Raw was really, really good. I like this Raw better than last week's Raw, I got to be honest. All right. So Shane McMahon is out, and he's just like, at least there was an explanation as to why he's here. They used the social media outpouring for the reason as to why Shane's back for a second week. Yeah, are people going to complain about the fact that he lost to The Undertaker, yet he's still running Raw? Sure, but it doesn't need to make sense because change still happened, and I'm totally cool with that. Totally cool with that. So it's pretty damn interesting to see that, the way that they're just kind of moving on from it. Well, they don't even give you any time to think about it because Shane thanks everybody for all the support, and he just starts announcing fucking matches. Natalya, Charlotte for the title. A tag team tournament, which is a brilliant idea to showcase all the new tag teams that are coming into the WWE. Brilliant idea. AJ Styles having him in a match with Sami Zayn to correct what Kevin Owens did last week. I mean, everything that Shane did, it was perfect. Yes, we all know, kayfabe is dead. And we all know that Shane's not actually running a damn thing, but still pretty good stuff. SF Boy donated $1, Wyatt's and Reigns, and it was cool. I agree. Wyatt's and Reigns, and it was cool. It worked. I don't know how, but you're right, it worked. So he didn't talk a lot. Shane didn't talk a lot. He just kind of came out, started kicking ass, taking names. Changes. I like that. Righting the wrong with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I thought that was a really smart idea. Kevin Owens comes out and just kind of starts screaming at Shane in a lot of ways and just saying, I deserve this, I deserve that. And Shane's like, this is not how it works anymore. You're going to earn your Intercontinental Championship back, and you're going to do it against the Swiss Superman, Cesaro, and you're going to do it right to kick off the show. Cesaro comes out. The damn suit, Cesaro almost botched the suit taking off. They had a James Bond circle in the background for they're going full on James Bond transporter, Jason Statham, whatever you want to call it. I don't hate it. I like it. It's a nuance to Cesaro's gimmick, but it's not going to be the defining characteristic of Cesaro's gimmick. I also like that Cesaro continues to put the suit back on just randomly after the show. I actually kind of dug that. So it was good stuff. The match was amazing, just like everybody thought it would be. I mean, these two have had matches before, so this is not a surprise. They work very well together. Kevin Owens, I really like the incorporation of the another donation. SF Boy donated $2. Fuck bitch bore. Fuck bitch bore. Thank you for your donation, SF Boy. Very much appreciated. So yeah, it was very interesting to see this match. I love the incorporation of the frog splash. I think it works very well. It's good stuff. And then Kevin Owens, man, just everything that he's doing, picking up JBL's hat and saying, I'm sorry, after he knocked the hat off the table, picking it up, just the little things that he does, man. It's just really incredible. This match had plenty of time. They gave all kinds of good back and forth. I loved how they were playing on Cesaro's shoulder, which is probably not all work. I'm sure he is actually kind of messed up. So it's good stuff there. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Cesaro going on to win with the neutralizer out of nowhere. I thought was a really smart move. It was good, man. I was very happy with the whole damn thing. It worked. It just worked. Cesaro is still over with the fans. The fans haven't forgot about him. The Cesaro section is alive and well. So it was good stuff, man. I was very happy to see that type of opening. A good opening out of Shane, and then an even better opening match to kind of just jumpstart Raw and let everybody know, hey, things are changing on Monday Night Raw. It's not the same old, so it's good stuff. After that, I instantly got nauseous. I instantly got scared. I instantly started panicking and freaking out because Charlotte and Rick were backstage, and then they are approached by Dr. fucking Phil. Now, there's no way that this segment could work. There's no way this segment should work. But for some reason, the more worked up that Dr. Phil got, the more I dug the segment. I love that he went crazy and started flapping his arms at Ric Flair. I don't know why I liked it. I just did. It was hilarious to me. It was hilarious that Dr. Phil is wooing and flapping his arms and like he was trying to ward off a fucking bear. He's like, if I make a lot of noise and I flap my arms, remember, only brown bears, not grizzly bears. If you fucking yell at a grizzly bear, more than likely you're going to get your ass fucking eaten. But a brown bear, you can scare one off if you're loud enough and you make big noises. information for life. You come here for good stuff. You don't just come here for wrestling. I give you things that could save your goddamn life. Now, usually I do not interrupt my copious amounts of notes, but as people know, I do have one rule on this channel, and that is when no man calls, I fucking answer. And that one man is Tommy NC 2010, my good buddy. Before I get to him, SF Boy donated another $2. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm the guy. Yes. Thank you, SF Boy. Joining me now, my good buddy from North Kakalaki. He is of Tommy Talks fame. Tommy NC 2010 on YouTube. The 150,000 YouTube subscriber channel. My good buddy, Tommy NC 2010. What's going on, pal?
Oh, geez, it's still hard to believe that I surpassed that, and a lot of people have told me that I have surpassed you, and I have surpassed Joe Cronin now.
Well, you always surpassed me. I never caught you. You always had more subs than I did. Like, I never even sniffed your fucking underwear on YouTube, bud. That's just the reality of it, dude.
Well, don't worry. I'm still Tommy. I'm still lovable Tommy, still positive Tommy. I'm not like, sniff my butthole for $100.
Aren't you the guy that just a couple of weeks ago, after you had your big success, you came on here and you ordered me to open the ropes for you as you left instead of throwing over the top rope? Aren't you that guy?
No.
I think you're that guy.
No. No.
No, that didn't happen. It was an illusion. It was evil Tommy. What's up, man? What you got for me, buddy?
I thought Raw was decent, but I thought it was an odd matchup between Roman Reigns and what's his name? The crazy homeless guy, as I call
Bray
him.
Wyatt.
The rugged. Yes, Bray Wyatt. I kind of thought it was an odd matchup, and I was like, okay, I thought they hated each other, and I'm like, why would Shane do something
they're
like
both
that?
becoming tweeners. That's the point. They're both. Neither one of them are necessarily good guys or bad guys anymore. They're becoming tweeners, and they're joining together in a common bond. I agree with you. It was weird, but it fucking worked. I thought it worked like gangbusters. Roman sucks. Roman's awful. I can't stress that enough. He did nothing for me. But Bray Wyatt rocked the socks tonight, man. Bray Wyatt was awesome.
One person I thought was kind of like reminds me of Mankind, Dean Ambrose, him just coming out and taking over things and acting insane. I'm just like, come on, Ambrose, can't you give us something else than
So you think,
Mick Foley?
so Jim, you think that Dean Ambrose is like me? He's not like me! Bang, bang! I'm sorry, I had to do it. So you didn't like the Dean Ambrose segment either. I loved that too. Him and Jericho. It was more. You're right though. I do kind of wish they would move forward just a little bit with Dean Ambrose's character. He doesn't need to be super crazy, but I did like the whole thing that he did with Jericho tonight. It worked. His craziness worked tonight with Jericho's super seriousness, and he's such a good heel. And Ambrose just kind of like a cardboard sign. I mean, it was wonderful. I loved it. I liked it, man.
Yeah, he kind of brings a different taste to it, but I still see this little pinpricks of Mick Foley. I keep seeing little pinpricks, the little moves and stuff like that.
He's got the mannerisms. He's also got a lot of Piper in him. He's got some Macho Man in him. He's got some Jake the Snake Roberts in him. He's got some Stone Cold in him. That's why I like Ambrose, man. He's got all these really great, legendary features, that you remember from days past, and he kind of incorporates all of that into his character. I really dig him, man. I like what he's doing.
Honestly, a lot of people, one thing about past wrestlers is these tweeny fans don't know a lot about these old school wrestlers because they don't go back and watch the old school matches. They watch the modern crap, and they don't go back and watch WCW matches. They don't go back and watch ECW.
I think that was true. I think that was true before the network, but now with the network, I think a lot of younger fans are going back and watching things. And that's why they are kind of hip to some of the older school type of guys. You're noticing it more and more. That's why the network is such a damn good tool. It's such a good thing to have because you're able to go and watch all these old school things. So I think that you're right. A few years ago, some of the newer fans that were getting into it, they weren't educating themselves on the history of wrestling. But the network really pushes that shit down your throat. The network really hammers you and inundates you with legendary, features and matches and programs. So, I mean, it's good stuff, man.
I have to say, Dave, you've been doing a good job, recently, and you've always done a good job. And I want to say that if you ever want me to come on and do another interview with you, I would love to do it again.
I'd love to interview you, man. I got to be honest. I wanted to wait a little bit. I didn't want to do it right off the bat because I didn't want to feel. I didn't want it to come off like I was trying. Yeah, you're my I don't think people realize you're my legitimate friend. You're my actual friend. I don't want to well, I mean, I do want to siphon subs off you, but I don't want to use you. You know what I mean? So
you don't want to suck my dick.
So I fully plan on interviewing you somewhere down the line when you're comfortable and you're ready, and all this. Just for an interview purpose, I want this to all get absorbed into you. I really want you to be able to grasp this ride, and I think that with a little bit of perspective, you're going to. So in a month or two, something like that, when things really do set in, that's when I want to have you on, because I want to hear this story from you. And you're going to this this convention and everything. I want to hear all of these stories, so I want to give that time to play out.
Yeah, I have to say that one thing I want to say. Right now, the only reason I'm going to Playlist Live is because of my fans. They donated over $2,000 to me and Hamza.
Wow.
To go to, and I with my old audience, anybody could tell you that half of the comments was, "Tommy, please kill yourself. Tommy, you're a fat neckbeard. Tommy, you should just kill yourself. Yeah. Tommy, you're a waste of space." Yeah. Just half of the comments are just like. And those people really weren't. They were fans, but they were trolls at the same time. Yeah. And the Tommy NC 2010 Reddit page is filled with some of those people. Because if you go look through that page, it's a lot different because I just advertised to my new fans about the place, so some of them came over, but there's still some crap in that Reddit page.
Well, there always is, Tommy, and there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, people look, as Taylor Swift once famously said, haters gonna hate. But Tommy, what else does the legend Taylor Swift, the visionary, the mage Taylor Swift say? She says, shake it off. So Tommy, I want you to shake it off and don't let it get to you, because you keep doing God's work, Tommy. You keep doing the Lord's work. All right, Tommy, I want you to raise yourself up from perdition. I want you to take yourself and I want you to grab your hands and grab all the hands of the people around you. And I want you to raise them up to the Lord and say, hallelujah, amen. Can I get it? Hallelujah, amen.
Hallelujah.
That's right, hallelujah, my brother. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want you to do. I want you to grab the souls of everybody around you, and I want you to lift them up and show them the power of positivity, the power of motivation, the power of Tommy NC 2010.
It's time for a promo for the Dead on Dave show. I always give one of these good promos. Ladies and gentlemen, you are dealing with a man with a psychoses of insanity.
What the fuck?
A man that can bite the light socket and then laugh. His name is Raising from the Dead, Dead on Dave. He will stare into your eyes and melt your soul. Women want him. Men want to be him. Wow. You're on the Dead on Dave show.
Well, Tommy, I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much. That was weird, but I love it. You have yourself a good night, man. What's your rating for tonight, by the way?
What?
What's your rating?
My rating is 1 out of 5.
All right, Tommy. I appreciate it, buddy. You have yourself a good night. Take it easy. Tommy NC 2010. Go check him out over on the YouTubes. Speaking of people that I love to hear from, joining me now from XLT Live Podcast, coming off of another successful live reaction show, my good buddy, Too Tall. I was going to say XLT Live Podcast to own again, but I didn't need to do that. It's Too Tall, everybody. What's going on, pal?
Hey, bro. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
What's going on, dude?
Tommy got crazy with me again. It was pretty insane.
I heard.
He told me that I like stick my dick in a light socket or something. I don't know.
That's an interesting thing to do.
It was very, I don't do that, but I mean, I've dabbled. Never a light socket though.
I don't know how that's going to work out for you if you do that.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it anyway, but you know, it is what it is. What's going on, man? What'd you think of Raw tonight, dude?
Dude, aside from the Dr. Phil shit, Raw was solid as fuck.
I didn't even hate the Dr. Phil stuff, man. I for some reason, I liked crazy Dr. Phil. I liked that he was like flapping his arms at Ric Flair like he was trying to dissuade a bear from eating him. I love that. I thought it was actually fairly decent.
Of course you would, you weirdo.
I am a weirdo. But I think it's because I was expecting such a fucking car crash, and then I didn't get the car crash, so I was like, okay, this isn't so bad.
Yeah. I guess I can see that.
I don't know. But you joined me at a great time because I'm smack in the middle of these copious amounts of notes. In fact, that's exactly where I'm at. Is I just finished up with the Dr. Phil shite. So would you like to join me as I continue on in these copious amounts of notes?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm here.
Sweet. Another donation. I believe it's more SF Boy. It is SF Boy donated another $1. Thank you very much, SF Boy. He probably feels bad for the ass kicking he's putting on me right now in the Dead on Dave Fantasy Baseball League. By the way, Dead on Dave Fantasy Baseball League shirts are available now over at www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com. They're amazing. Sal, once again, knocked it out of the park. See what I did there? It's a baseball shirt, and he knocked it out of the park. God damn it, I'm talented. Anyway.
Jesus.
I'm all hyped up right now. And I can't even I drank some coffee during Raw because I've been up all night. So I drink coffee and I'm kind of fucking wound up. I'm like fucking JoJo, the Idiot Circus Boy. I'm telling you. It's good stuff. So Kevin Owens, after all that stuff at the beginning of the show, after losing Cesaro, he told, for some reason, he told Shane McMahon that he was going to attack Sami Zayn again. For some reason, he thought that was a good idea.
I'm going to keep beating this dude down. I'm going to let you know about it, too. I'm going to fuck him up for life, dude.
Yeah, and you're not going to do... Oh, wait, you are going to do something about it because Shane McMahon is an active general manager, whatever you want to call him. We saw him multiple times tonight. I thought they used him really effectively. It doesn't seem like it's over the top. I think they're using Shane perfectly. Does it make sense that he's there? No. But you know what? Who fucking cares? The fans wanted it. They inundated social media, so there it is again. Oh, we got another donation. SF Boy donated $3, so I appreciate that. He's just going crazy tonight. I don't know what's going on. I guess I French tickled him. I have no idea. But what did you think of the use of Shane McMahon tonight, man?
I loved it. I mentioned like multiple times that like Shane McMahon was not only did he not. First of all, he opened up and pretty much told you tonight's going to be the shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty much what he did. He's like, tonight we're going to have a women's match. We're going to have a tag team tournament, which, by the way, I love the graphic for the New Day, the Booty-O's tag team tournament bracket. I fucking love it.
Brilliant.
They kicked off with that, which was fucking amazing. And then you open up to Kevin Owens and Cesaro. Like, I just love the opening to Raw where Shane's like, this is what's going to happen. And you're going to fucking love it, most likely. So here you go. Yeah. And that's exactly what happens. We loved every moment of Raw tonight. I didn't like the Dr. Phil stuff. I didn't like I think Ric Flair just needs to get the fuck out of there. That's just me. Some people feel different, but it is what it is. I think Flair just needs to get the hell out of there.
Oh, no, I'm 100% with you. And I think that's why I was tolerant of the Dr. Phil segment, because I think that's the first step in breaking those two up.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil kind of sowing the seeds there a little bit. I think that's the first step in getting them away from each other, hopefully.
Yeah. Well,
it's run its course.
Let's hope. Yeah.
It's run its course. So I'm with you, man. I thought it was really... Yeah, Shane basically came out, started the show, and said, here's my nutsack. Everybody enjoy. And it's just like...
You're gonna love licking this stuff, because you're going to fucking... Yeah.
Just start kissing it now. It's wonderful. And I like that even though that he lost to The Undertaker, that he's there and everything, they're still giving us that change that was promised. You know, they're doing a good job of giving that, you know, so we're not feeling slighted by there's no change. What change? There does seem to be something cooking right now. It's pretty good to watch. Pretty good. We talked about the tag team champions, the New Day. Yes, they come out. Another donation. Jesus H. Christ. Crazy. SF Boy donated $3.16. I did it for the copious one. Thank you very much, SF Boy. Again, awesome. So, yes, the New Day comes out and they do their whole thing. They're essentially faces, but that doesn't even matter anymore. That's kind of another thing I like. That was a reoccurring theme tonight. It really didn't matter what your affiliation was tonight, whether you were face or heel. It didn't matter as much as it usually does, and I think that's a really good thing. Let's blur them lines a little bit. That's a really smart thing, especially at the end, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But did you notice that too, or is that just me?
Well, I mean, here's the problem. You can blur the lines, but the crowd's gonna choose you. I love tonight that Alberto Del Rio's got the best cheers he's gotten in fucking like 8 months.
Yeah, just randomly.
Like it's stuff like that. Yeah, if you hit Roman Reigns, you're gonna get cheered. Like basically that's what's happening. If you hit him, you're gonna get cheered.
It looks
so
like
you're
it.
over. So I mean, I didn't. The Wyatt family's a little bit weird to me, but like going back to what you were saying. Oh, I mean, overall, yeah. But the New Day, to me, it doesn't matter. Like there's certain people it doesn't matter. Enzo and Cass, I just like 500 times.
Oh yeah,
it was awesome when he called him Devin.
I know that was so good.
It was
was so subtle, and I liked that nobody reacted to it. I loved that. I thought that was really good. But I thought the New Day did a really good job in this segment in setting up the fact that they didn't wrestle, but they set up the tournament. It made it seem like their tag team titles are important. You know?
Right.
And honestly, for the past, 2 months, the tag titles kind of haven't had any importance, to be completely honest. It's just been the spectacle of the New Day. So now, having that spectacle go ahead and put over this tournament that is for the aforementioned titles, it's just really fucking smart. And they put good teams in there, too. I'm really happy with the teams that they decided to put in there overall. And that was because of something else that happened tonight. And we'll talk about that in a second. The Lucha Dragons and the Dudley Boys. Let's talk about this match. This was weird. What's up with Kalisto? Do you think that was legitimate? What happened? Because I have not seen anything on it yet. Was this a way of writing him off? What happened?
I thought it could be a way of them having Sin Cara, turn. Yeah. But I guess that doesn't matter to them. So,
yeah.
But he might be serious, but people are saying he's not injured.
He hit really hard.
Yeah, it did look bad though. It did look bad. I must agree with that, Dave. It was
he hit pretty hard.
Yeah. So I'm still. It was poop. The whole thing was poop, to be honest with you. And he was out there. If they were building something, we'll see. But I think he might be seriously injured. Because I don't think the match was just for Sin Cara to fucking just be there, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. And he nothing happened to kind of move the story. That's why I think there might be something. Either it is a storyline to write Kalisto out of there to either make the Lucha Dragons go away, or maybe this is a way to get the title off of Kalisto without really hurting Kalisto in the long run. That's a possibility too. But as far as the match goes, Bubba Ray, man, for as much as I don't like the Dudley Boys right now, Bubba Ray is entertaining the shit out of me with his constant fucking chirping. He does not stop talking. He is beaking, and I love it. The shit talk is wonderful. Him and Devon had a little bit of a mix-up on who should make the pin, but that was okay.
Yeah, and Botchkara botched a little bit at the end. He didn't know how he was going to take the 3D, which is kind of interesting. It was one of those things, but the ending was fucking. It was the second fail ending of the night. I thought,
Yeah, but see, the two matches that were kind of anal water, poop sauce, they got saved by aftermaths. This one was saved by Enzo and Cass coming out. I thought we were going to see Enzo and Cass wrestle tonight. No, fuck that. We weren't seeing them wrestle tonight. Once again, they come out and they do their shtick, and they Enzo. God damn, he goes. Actually, I was created by my moms and dads getting it on. How you doing? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I know you love Enzo and Cass. What did you think of this? Is this working with the Dudley Boys? Are you worried about it?
I'm not worried about that because I think they're gonna take over the Dudley Boys at all. And I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. It's pretty good stuff. I'm enjoying it. People seem to really be digging the whole soft thing, and they're not getting tired of it, which I was a little bit worried that could be a possibility, but so far so good. SF, really thank you for your donation again. I appreciate it.
Nobody really got tired of it on NXT and anywhere they went. It's part of the. It's just kind of like the best way I can describe it is just kind of like nobody really got tired of Triple H asking you, "Are you ready?"
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing was, it's with DX and all that, with all the big chants that came before, they didn't have a place where they started out in front of 400 people and kind of did it for a year or 2 years like Enzo and Cass did. So there was that little bit of a worry that maybe on the big stage, after 2 years of hearing it down there, more than 2 years of hearing it down there in NXT, that maybe it wouldn't play. But it certainly is playing, and it's wonderful to watch. I absolutely love Enzo and Cass. That's great. Good stuff. After that, we see Kevin Owens being escorted from the building. They didn't do anything with this. I thought something else might happen with Kevin Owens.
I thought he was going to come back. Yeah, I really thought he was going to come back and fucking do something, but no.
But I got to be honest, it's a little bit refreshing that he didn't, because that's the typical move. That's the typical move. And they didn't. They didn't ruin a great match, which we'll talk about in a little while. Fucking great match. They didn't ruin it with any interference. I guess they could have had him come after the match, but I like that they didn't. I like that Kevin Owens left and did not come back. Something refreshing about that.
Yeah.
Then we get Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
I'm not a good guy or a bad guy. I am the guy. That's all. Why does he keep saying it the exact same way every time now?
Yeah.
He doesn't even say,
I'm not a good guy, I'm not a bad guy, I'm just the guy. I'm not a good guy, I'm not a bad guy. I'm just fucking annoying. I'm not a good guy, I'm just fucking annoying, dude.
He could even just go, I said it last week and I'll say it again. I am the guy. Something a little different. Let's get a little nuance.
That'll be too much, okay? That's too much for him to do, okay?
I guess so. Fuck. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to beat him up too much, but it was pretty bad. It's just like nothing good there. And then what makes Roman Reigns even worse? The League of Dickheads, the League of Assholes come out, and we have to listen to Sheamus. At least he didn't reference the 5 minutes thing again. That's good. He usually always does. He didn't, and this sets up a little bit of thing later on, because the Wyatts come out to kind of even the odds for whatever goddamn reason. And then Shane's like, yeah, I fucking love this shit. We're going to do some more of this later on. You guys are teaming up, even though it makes absolutely no sense. If I would have told you that the redemption, the road to redemption for Bray Wyatt was to first be buried, seemingly buried, by John Cena and The Rock, and then the next night, WWE releasing a statement, where they said that they felt that was a rub, not a burial. Then you put him now in transition to a face or a tweener, and you put him with Roman Reigns. There's no way this should have worked, but it fucking worked. Yeah. I don't know how it worked. Talk me down. Explain to me how this worked.
It didn't.
You didn't think it worked? That's interesting.
All right. Hold on. Repeat. What was the ending part of that? I missed the ending part of that because I was laughing for a second.
Oh,
go ahead.
You zoned out.
I zoned out for a second there at the end. I just want to make sure my response will be the same.
You know what I appreciate about you? It's your attention, your alertness, and how much you respect what I say.
I can leave if you want.
Did I say all that, sucker? No, I didn't throw you over the top rope. It's not crazy. No, what I said was I believe that this worked. If I would have told you that the route that they're going would have this and it was going to work, most people would have thought it would be crazy. I thought this worked. The fans seemed to certainly be digging it in the main event. But this whole setup here, I just thought it was weird. But I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Interesting.
Because fucking Del Rio was getting cheered. Like I said, the fans took away from what the WWE wanted to do with that. Let me just put it to you that way.
I don't know if they did. I think WWE kind of got exactly what they wanted out of it. I think that the reason why they put Bray Wyatt,
so they can get Bray Wyatt cheered.
No, not to get Bray Wyatt cheered. This was a blurred lines type of situation. They wanted this type of reaction. I think this is they want the muddied water, and the important thing is Wyatt's getting a reaction. And you know what? Yeah. Based off everything that's happened over Wyatt over the past year, everyone thought he was left for fucking dead, but he emerged tonight. I thought he had a great performance, especially in the main event.
Bray Wyatt did?
Yeah. I thought so.
Everybody else, no.
I thought everyone else sucked, but I thought Bray Wyatt had a fantastic performance. When he came in, the match picked up.
Yeah.
The dude can go. The dude can go.
I can agree with Bray Wyatt, but everybody else poop.
Oh yeah, there's no question. It didn't work for anybody else. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the redemption road for Bray Wyatt worked.
Yeah.
And it would be weird to think that all of this would actually work out for him, but it did. SF Boy donated another $1. Thank you very much, SF Boy. Much appreciated. But yeah, it was. I don't know. I liked Wyatt, but you're right on the other part of that. It didn't work for anybody else. like Roman's still fucked, but who cares? Yeah. He's gonna be.
He's pooped. He's pooped out, man. He's done.
Yeah. But they've essentially set up, the rest of this AJ Styles feud, however that's going to go. And if they want to, they've set up the next feud if it's going to be with Bray Wyatt. And that's going to be all kinds of ambiguity. So who knows what's going to happen there.
Yeah, we'll see what they do, man.
We'll see. It's going to be interesting.
Good luck.
And good luck.
Good luck to Roman Reigns, as he still is not over.
No, never will be either, I don't think. After that, we got the WWE Women's title match. I still like the sound of that women's title. Natalya.
Except the whole Divas fucking song.
Yeah, why did they use that? I found that weird too.
Because they're dicks.
Don't forget, we still have a show.
Yeah, dude. Just, eat your own cock. It was terrible.
You will watch Total Divas and you will like it. You will
watch Eva Marie and you will love it, dude.
Masturbate. I'll masturbate.
I mean, you will.
Yes,
that's obvious.
I will. Tony, hey, I will take your call, Tony. Just let us get through the notes and I will take your call. So the match, the Charlotte versus Natalya, I liked the match. I thought they did a really good job with it. Was it epic or anything like that? No, but it was a very solid match between these two. I'm appreciating Charlotte more and more. I really like what Natalya is able to do. I just don't think this is... It doesn't feel much more than a break, until Sasha, Bayley, Asuka, Becky, somebody else reemerges. It doesn't feel like this is a legitimate challenge. It just kind of feels like it's something that's fill in.
I really thought Dr. Phil was going to stop Ric Flair and Charlotte. Natalya could have had it tonight. I really thought that.
I thought it too.
I thought that could have been one of those nights.
Nope. They decided Charlotte's going to win by cheating again.
Yeah, well, Dr. Phil's a fucking statue just sitting there like, I'm going to have Byron Saxton ask me some questions and then I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I feel like to me, Dr. Phil did a line of cocaine before he got on Raw tonight. Like that's what I feel like he did.
Does kind of look like he did a lot of cocaine. That's true. That's very true. I like the ending of the match. I like that Charlotte tapped. And then I liked how surprised she looked when she got her belt back. I thought that was kind of cool. I think they should have played that up a little bit more, actually.
Yeah.
I like that. Obviously, that feud's not over, but, it's not going to go very much farther past Payback.
That's for sure. That's definitely if that's a prediction, Dave, I think you are 100% on it.
I think I'm right on that one. I think I might be correct this time.
I think you got it, bro. I think you got it.
Yeah. Hopefully, with somebody's coming up, maybe we'll get a little Bayley action. Maybe we'll get a little Eva Marie action. No.
Oh. Shut your mouth, sir. Shut your damn mouth.
I just want to look at her, man. That's all I want to do.
You can look at her now. Just Google her, dude.
That's very true. Oh my God, I got trapped in a Kate Upton vortex earlier today for 45 minutes. It was not good. Because I was talking to Huffman earlier about Justin Verlander sucking, and we were like, well, we can't really feel too bad for Justin Verlander because he wins at life. He's got Kate Upton. So I was like, I haven't looked at any Kate Upton videos in a while. 45 minutes later, I'm like, what the fuck happened? I'm just...
Where's my life? Where's my life?
How does this keep happening to me? This doesn't make sense. Well, there's something wrong deep in the cockles of my heart. I don't know. We got a nice little promo out of AJ, like my segue there. We got a nice little promo out of AJ and Sami backstage. Just a little bit. I'm going to beat you. No, I'm going to beat you. You're not going to beat me. And it didn't really need much more than that.
Yeah.
After that, the match I hated the most tonight was the Usos, Curtis Axel, and Heath Slater. I really wanted to see Curtis Axel and Heath Slater win. I'm like, why wouldn't they win this match? And then all fucking hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
Doc Gallows and fucking Carl Anderson show up.
Well, Luke Gallows.
Luke Gallows. Yes, they went with Luke Gallows. Yeah, that's right. And they wrecked these. Man, I did not realize the fucking
Carl
shape
Anderson
Luke
gets to keep
Gallows
his name.
was in.
Dude, he's in, like, compared to, like, CM Punk days, that dude's fucking in shape.
This ain't your daddy's Festus, let me tell you that.
No, dude. He's
Holy
killing it.
shit.
And I like how Carl Anderson got to keep his name for real. They announced him as Carl Anderson.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Another debut, another, coming. I don't feel like they're bringing in too many guys either. I think that they're doing it the right way. Once again, the
There's
Usos.
not enough. It wouldn't
that?
even matter, dude. Everybody's fucking injured, Dave. So
That's true.
like, we need people.
But everyone's getting ready to come back. I mean, Cesaro came back. I mean, Neville's not going to be out that long. So people are getting ready to come back. So it's interesting to bring in all these people in, and I'm digging it. It's working. It's working.
Yeah.
Once again, the Usos, I don't know if they played an injury angle tonight. It kind of looked like they were playing up that shoulder of Jay's. I'm not sure if that's the case or not. It kind of felt like that could be a write-off, but I'm not sure. Especially coming off of the loss the Usos had to Dudley's. Yes, the Usos did go forward in the tag team title tournament, but they got taken out. Is there a possibility that Gallows and Anderson get in this thing?
If they do, my only concern is what happens with Enzo and Cass. I guess the Dudley Boys take them out.
I think Enzo and Cass probably beat the Dudleys, and then lose in the finals to Gallows and Anderson. That's what I'd like to see.
Wow. That's
because then
quick.
you got a traditional face versus heel matchup for the title.
Still pretty quick though.
It is quick, but Gallows and Anderson are not rookies, man. I mean, people they know him pretty well. People understand him, and especially Gallows being a former WWE guy. I mean, people know these two, and they're beastly, man. They really are. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Oh, moving on to the. Some people may not like it. I am just enthralled with Maurice's inclusion into the Miz's fucking gimmick.
Yeah, I liked it.
I hate the Miz's gimmick. I hate the Miz's gimmick. I hate it. I hate it. I like the Miz, but I hate the Hollywood gimmick. I think they've done it for too long. But Maurice, when she started screaming domestic as far as the water, that was actually belly laugh hysterical. I thought that was great. It was great. Yeah, she's a little slow. She's a little annoying, but it's great. Another donation. SF Boy donated $1. Dance Hogan Dance. Thank you very much, SF Boy. It was very interesting, man. I thought she did a great job. And then Cesaro appears back in his suit again. I love this.
Dude, the promo was awesome. Cesaro delivered an awesome promo.
Yes, he did. He really, really did. And I was a little bit surprised because I was sitting there listening really hard. I'm waiting for Cesaro's stumbles because he makes stumbles when he talks. He didn't. That was a great promo.
Nope.
He said, "I'm gonna roll out the red carpet version of my uppercuts just for you," calling the segment miserable. That was great. He did a great segment.
Sure.
I thought it was pretty damn good. And I thought it was a really good lead-in for what I felt was the match of the night. I felt it was better than Kevin Owens and Cesaro, AJ Styles and Sami Zayn. I fucking love this match. The build was great. They didn't go ball crazy right at the jump. It had some good time, some good length to it. I loved the match. Absolutely did. A lot of false finishes towards the end. Sami is just, God damn it, Sami Zayn is performing his ass off lately, isn't he?
Yeah. I said that he's had a fucking 5-star match almost every time he stepped in the last 3 fucking weeks.
It doesn't hurt that he's in there with guys like Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles, but still.
It doesn't hurt. Yeah, and I'm sure you'll be torn apart if he was in there with Roman Reigns. But you know, which everybody gets. You know, you can't do much to help that fucking situation. But yeah, Sami Zayn is destroying it, and AJ Styles. I mean, it just goes to show you that choices are being made correctly.
Yes. God, when was the last time we could say that?
Especially the Raw after WrestleMania.
Yes. The one that could have easily been a throwaway. It could have easily been forgotten. But because of Shane McMahon and that story that makes no sense, but it's still interesting, and then all these other things with the new guys coming in, the young blood, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
It's really, really good stuff. And they're not doing it stupidly. They're really doing smart, small things. Nothing over the top. And they're backing it up with great fucking wrestling. They're letting these guys go. They have to see money with Sami Zayn right now. He is tearing it the fuck down right now. Loving it. But AJ pulls out the victory, and I thought it was a great match. I was really, really happy with it. Probably going to get the Golden Dave this week for Match of the Week. I really did enjoy that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We might get a Ryback match in Superstars. You never know.
Good point. I forgot.
Yeah.
And Ryback, Curtis Axel might give it a run for its money. Who knows? Who knows? Good point. Good
never
point.
Know.
After that, we get the highlight reel with Y2J, baby! Once again, man, I know we suck the dick of heel Jericho quite, or at least I do, but fuck is he good. Jesus,
having a conversation with himself was fucking awesome.
That was fantastic what he's doing. I absolutely love it. SF Boy donated another $1. Thank you very much, SF Boy. It's crazy. He constantly, the way he just keeps going at it. He's such an asshole.
Right.
And okay, this is the question I want to ask you. Ambrose comes out. What do you feel about Ambrose's character right now? Do you think that they should have gone right back to the kind of crazy Ambrose, or should they played up the more aggressive Ambrose that they kind of teased? I'm a little torn on this one.
You're gonna see him. You're gonna see the more aggressive Ambrose in the match, but I liked it. There's the whole segment was awesome.
Oh yeah, it was funny as hell.
The best highlight reel I've seen in like fucking 10 years. Okay, yeah. Like aside from the Shawn Michaels one, you know what I'm saying? It was it was great. But I hate when I say fucking
it's like
I loved it. I love Ambrose coming out there having his own plant. You know, Ambrose is silent. The memo with like some weird dick hole in the paper. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, the dick hole. Like he was so excited he fucked the paper. I
don't know.
I don't know.
It was weird, but you know,
it's weird. Mainly because I feel like what was the point of him and Lesnar? If it wasn't going to change him a little bit, what was the point of it? He didn't get the victory. It seemed like last week he was going to be a little more aggressive and maybe stop the shtick just a little bit, which I think that he would benefit from. But that's the only criticism I can have of it. And it's really not much of a criticism because this was a great segment. It was a great segment. But I just kind of feel like, what was the point of him and Lesnar? And that's probably the biggest problem with WrestleMania is for as much as I liked it, and I did, I really did enjoy, I was entertained as fuck by WrestleMania. It's going to go down as one of those manias as what was the fucking point? And that might hurt it down the line, like historically. But entertainment-wise, I was fully fucking entertained. But nothing, there was no point to it. Like, none at all. Fucking nobody cares about fucking Reigns win the title. Shane ended up running Raw anyway, even after losing the Hell in a Cell match. Goddamn fucking Ambrose doesn't get the rub, but it doesn't goddamn matter. It goes back to being crazy. No fucking benefit from having a 13-minute match with Brock Lesnar. I mean, it's weird. Fucking Zack Ryder, he's dead. He's dead now, apparently. I don't know.
He's
it's
still
just
there.
very
They
weird.
still played Zack Ryder off as, that he's going to have a chance because they didn't say that Cesaro was a new number one contender or anything like that. They just said he's going to compete for the IC title.
That's true.
It wasn't even in the graphic. So Zack Ryder is still there. Just the question of when they use him again.
I hope so. I hope he's still there. Because, you know what? I don't hope he's still there. He's got enough going on for him. He's with Emma. He's with evil Emma. Fuck it. She's so sexy.
Hater.
And she cooks. Jesus.
Yeah.
Sexy, kind of
She
evil.
probably cooks naked in an apron.
Oh, dude.
And Dave's done for tonight, guys.
Yes,
He's,
because sexy Emma and the possibility of food afterwards. Are you kidding me right now? Holy shit. After that, we got Apollo Crews and Adam Rose. I got to be honest, I fucking hated this match. Hated it. I thought this made Apollo Crews look basically fucking useless. I'm getting bored with Apollo Crews already, and that's a problem. Maybe that's just me, but I don't feel he looked crisp. I thought last week he looked really crisp. Everything looked really good. This week, not as much. I'm getting tired of his smile. I don't think he has a lot of personality. I'm
Maybe
worried
they're
about
using
Apollo
Crews to become the new Roman Reigns. That way nobody can look at Roman Reigns.
Maybe. I'm worried about it because I see so much potential with him that he's got such a high ceiling, but God, he has a lot of potential to fucking fail as well because God, I think he's boring as fuck. Let him do the shit that he did on the indies. He's not doing any high risk maneuvers, man. You know what though? I wonder if that's because of how bad he hurt himself.
Yeah, like that fuck. You saw that video, right?
Yeah, I was about to ask you the same thing. That's one of the nastiest ones I've ever seen.
Like that and the Shawn Michaels one is the ones that like run through my head. I'm like,
fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's
a nasty one.
That's probably why. And when I see him do shit, even like when I see him do anything that he lands on his feet with it or legs on a high impact, I'm like, oh God.
You're waiting for that knee to explode, yeah.
Right. Like I'm like, oh fuck, that thing's got to be taped to hell, dude. It just has to be.
Just waiting for that fucking grenade to go off. It is worrisome.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't know. He's a little boring. He's a little vanilla, just a little bit. And I like him.
There.
I like him though. Fuck, I'm very conflicted. I just didn't like this match. But I could be being too hard. That's possible. Apparently, Golden Truth is happening.
Yeah.
Like 3 months too late, but it's happening. Any care? Any care at all?
Nope.
No.
Now it's over. It's over. It's gonna die now.
I agree.
It's gonna die.
One more thing of note before the main event: the video package for Baron Corbin made him look like a fucking star. Awesome. It's hard to mark out for video packages, especially for a new guy. That was a great video package. Fantastic.
The end of days is coming for all of you.
Awesome. I got a boner.
And like to be saying that about Baron Corbin, which was literally a 50-second wrestler about a year and a half ago,
right?
is just awesome. It just shows how much effort he put into it. Yeah.
It's mind-blowing.
I hated that no holds bar match with him and Bull Dempsey. And now I can't wait to see Corbin do anything right now. It's amazing.
Right? That Bull Dempsey thing almost killed Baron Corbin. It almost killed him.
It was tough. It was tough, man.
It was really bad. It was bullfit. Thank God he's gone. I feel bad saying that because I don't like seeing anybody lose their job, but he wasn't working. He just wasn't working.
If Doc Gallows says anything, he might come back.
That's true.
You just have to be in shape about 6'9" and join the book.
Which bullfit is not any of those things.
No.
But you never know. You never say never in the WWE. That's the corny saying, right? Yeah, I believe so. Main event. Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns. We talked about it a little bit. I talked about it a little bit. Versus Sheamus and Del Rio. It was 75% bled. The match really didn't do much. Every time Roman came in, the boos were just very offsetting. I'm so tired of Sheamus and Del Rio, I can't even tell you. The most interesting thing was the fact that Alberto was getting such a good reaction tonight. It was very interesting.
Right.
But, I mean, other than that, until Bray Wyatt comes in late in the match, they teased that Bray was going to jump off the apron. I don't know if he caught that, too. It looked like he wasn't going to accept the tag from Roman, but then he did, and everything changed. I thought the match got real interesting. Fucking Bray Wyatt was killing it. Rusev gets involved, and out comes the other Wyatt members, and they fucking just bury Rusev. I thought it worked really well, but it was just that portion, and it only worked for Bray Wyatt. And you know what? I gotta be honest, that's the only person that it had to work for. Roman Reigns, this was not going to do anything for him. Nothing could do anything for Roman Reigns. But Bray Wyatt needed something that made people go, oh. And tonight, I think they got that. Am I wrong?
No, I got to agree with you. But we got to continue that, though.
Yes.
That's the thing. You know how Bray Wyatt stuff goes.
Right.
It goes pretty high, and then it just blows up real quick. And you're like, what the fuck just happened?
I am Bray Wyatt, the eater of girls. I mean worlds. I don't know. It's good stuff, man. They're obviously they have plans for him. So
I'm hoping, because that Sam Roberts interview when he's like, yeah, they don't know what they're doing half the time, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, he doesn't hold back.
I was like, he doesn't. What are they gonna do? Fire the fucking guy?
Right.
You fire Bray Wyatt. Yeah, that goes for you.
Yeah, because he will go somewhere else and he will become a star. He's not Drew fucking McIntyre, folks. If Bray Wyatt goes to another organization, he will become a fucking star. He's good. Really good.
Bray Wyatt goes to TNA or fucking Lucha, I'm going to have to start watching it, unfortunately.
Right, I might have to watch it.
I might have to watch that garbage.
No, because in Lucha, they'll have him fucking lose the sexy star. Fuck that. Jesus.
Yeah, right.
What was your rating for tonight, man?
I gave it a fucking 8 or 7.5 or 8 out of 10.
I'm right there with you, about 8.5. That was pretty good. Let's open up the calls, man. Let's get to calls. You guys can call in now live on Skype. David Vancura, DavidVancura. Of course, use the number 702-751-2902. Pay your admission by hitting the like button, motherfuckers. Please hit that like button. I love the likes. And they're free. I like it. And subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 2,300 subs, man. So we're like just a few away. So go ahead and continue to support the channel. For first caller other than Tommy NC 2010 is the one, the only, the long-time friend of the show, Tony from Boston. What's up, Tony?
I'm right there with you when you said when you were at 7.5 or 8 too tall. I'm right there with you, man. Tonight was great. This is a Raw that I can sit through every week. I mean, fuck, yes. This is what Raw should be.
Agreed.
This is what Raw should be.
It didn't seem like it took much effort, you know? It seemed like it was all very easily done. Nothing was overly complicated.
Everything had a reason to it.
Yes. Nothing wasted. Nothing wasted tonight, except maybe the Dr. Phil thing. And even that, I feel, had some sort of purpose.
That was actually not that bad. No, it wasn't as bad as I thought.
I hated that shit. I fucking hated the Dr. Phil shit. I wanted to kill myself.
It could have been worse. That's what I thought of it.
His son's band could have played. It could have been worse.
Oh, God.
Which I thought was going to happen, and it didn't. Thank God. Thank God.
I mean, fuck. I mean, I was looking at Roman Reigns, and people were like, well, I saw reviews. I'm like, wow, Raw went off a cliff. I'm like, no, it didn't.
I don't understand that at all.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. That's a lot of it. At least that's what people said on my
This is how good Raw was tonight. Roman Reigns couldn't fucking sink it. That's how good Raw was tonight.
Wow, that's a first.
That's a statement. That's a statement.
That's a first in a long time, bro.
But I think that the future is if WWE is a stock, which it is, but this is a different type of stock. This is just if you're buying WWE as far as investing emotionally, I think right now outlook is very good. Hopefully they're going to continue on this road. I think you have to keep Shane in the mix. He's doing a great job. Because people seem to, like, it makes it feel like, oh, he's making changes. And he's not, but it feels like he is.
It's not, but it really feels like he is.
Yeah.
With the pep talk in the back and everything.
Yes. Oh, God, man. Yes, the pep talks that he was given was fucking great. Him going up to AJ and Sami after the match.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Telling Kevin Owens to hit the bricks was great. That was awesome. I mean, that was like, man, he could be I know he's not writing the ship, but he could be like, he's doing a really good job playing his role as.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm afraid once he's off TV, like once the story, like I know they're gonna have him in a storyline like really, really close from here. Once he's off TV, what if Raw's just gonna go back the way it used to be? I mean, like I'm serious. Like, what if it just go? He's not even booking the shit, but since people are expecting a good Raw because Shane's booking it, he's not booking. You know what I mean?
It's a worry. It is a worry, but I think because they're doing something else along with Shane, that they're bringing in all of this young talent and these guys that we've been wanting to see for a while, and they're using them rather effectively. Hopefully, Corbin and Apollo Crews. I'm hoping Apollo Crews tonight was just an aberration, but I'm hoping that those two guys are going to get in title pictures, Intercontinental and United States Championship respectively, very soon. And if those things happen, then even when Shane leaves, at least the groundwork has been set to keep things going down the line.
You know what's good about Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin is that's Vince McMahon's vision as a face, big muscle dude.
Very true.
You know what I mean?
No, you know what?
Fucking
It's
built.
not only it's his vision of a perfect face in some ways and a perfect heel in some ways. A big ass fucking mean looking biker guy. That's like, oh, he's perfect fucking heel. Smiling, muscular, athletic guy. I mean, typically not black for Vince, but still, that's a face, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of making him happy.
I mean, but like I just Raw was great tonight, man. I just nothing really could have ruined Raw except for a couple extra Dr. Phil shit. But besides that, I loved it, man.
I did too. I have this vision in my head of Vince going around backstage. Were you sports entertained? Hey, were you sports entertained tonight? Were you sports entertained tonight? I think that you were. I was sports entertained tonight.
Are you not sports entertained?
Are you not sports entertained? I fucking love it. Love it. So what was your rating tonight, Tony, before I get you out here?
Exactly what he said, 7.5 or 8. That's what I was saying right near the main event. And, I mean, is it sad to say before I get off, the Payback card is already looking better than the WrestleMania card a little bit. I mean,
in some ways, I mean, from a wrestling standpoint, it's certainly
going to be hyped. I'm more hyped for Payback than I am in WrestleMania, which is kind of sad to think about.
I didn't hate WrestleMania, so I can't get on that train with you, but I get what you're saying.
I didn't say I did. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't like the hype.
No, you're right. The build. You're right. You're right. The build. You're right. There was no build. You're right. I am actually, as far as going into it, you're 100% right.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Payback, I'm actually like, you know what, Miz and Cesaro, possibly. Well, not possibly, more than definite. Jericho and Ambrose. It looks like a pretty, Styles and Roman, because we've seen Roman do a pretty good match. His match with Brock was great. But it just needs to they just need to let him do his thing and just like let him do his two moves, which is kind of sad to do because Pittsburgh boy tries to defend it. But
we'll see what happens. It will be interesting.
I still don't see it, but
we'll see. Tony, I appreciate the call, buddy.
Have a good night, guys. Love the show.
Take it easy.
Later.
Tony from Boston, everybody. Tony from Boston. Tony's a good caller, man. I always I keep Tony on longer than I do most people. Because he's a good caller. He always has something to say. He doesn't just fucking... He doesn't say the same thing every time either. I like that. Fuck. Take notes, people. Take fucking notes. I make reference to that because I caught a little shit in my comments section in some of my videos recently.
Why?
Some people are like, I don't think you give the callers enough chance. I'm like, fuck you.
What they're trying to say is Too Tall does it better.
Well, that's true.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's very true. I have no
Actually,
problems.
my calls don't last that long. Like tonight, I actually had a good caller tonight. Really like this. I think it was a female. It sounded like a female caller, and I was like, "This is the first female to ever call in the show." So she started. I think I made her night because she started like doing the Enzo thing. So I started following with her, and she started like giggling and stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
And the fucking the callers thought, all the viewers thought it was a cool thing, like But I had fun today. I had a couple phone calls and some robot calls tonight, but my phone calls usually suck. Like people want the phone calls on my show because they know what we get. So they're like, oh, this is going to be fucking funny. I feel like some of the people that watch my shit, it's like a drinking game to them. You know, it's fucking. This is terrible. You're
so interactive with the chat. Shit. You don't need it. You're reading everything that's in the chat. So I mean, it's kind of perfect. So when you take a phone call, it's good that it's something different.
Yeah, it's a little extra. Like the chat is more important to me than taking a phone call, but I will take phone calls because I have a phone that I pay for or whatever. So I will take phone calls and try to interact in a different way. But yeah, the chat is definitely more of an active part of the stream.
Agreed.
Oh fuck! That's right. I forgot Terry called in. I'm so sorry. She just gave me shit on the chat.
Yeah, you can't.
I forgot. Terry called in, and we sang her happy birthday.
I almost
forgot about that. Yeah, that was a month and a half ago or so.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah, that was very nice.
We're not too tall. When I call in, it was a good fucking call. Yeah, we get good calls. Everybody's coming at me all hard. I was like, we get good calls, but everybody knows on my fucking show that it's like, hey, fuck you. You know, it's like mostly that. Everybody knows that. We get a good couple of phone calls, and I think with the trolls comes people that want to have good phone calls.
Oh, sure.
Like it encourages people when people like your channel, like I see it all the time. It encourages people. Like my chat now is encouraging people to stop spamming, and like there's like a bunch of people in chat now that just don't want to hear that because the chat is such a part of the show, you know, and it encourages people to tell them to shut up, and I put them on timeout, things like that. And I think the same goes to the phone calls, like with your show or my show. Like when people hear about phone call, like they want to call in and be a part of it in a positive way, which is what I love.
No, it's the exact same thing. You see it in this chat too, where we only have a couple of guys now who are dickheads, but they're kind of the accepted dickheads. You know, we know what they're going to do, and it's completely fine. Then we just put them on timeout, and it's not a big deal. So it works out. Speaking of good callers, historically, one of my best callers is joining us now, Michael Mendoza. What's going on, Doze?
Yeah, what's up, Dave? What's up, Too Tall? How's it going?
We're living the dream, man. What you got for me?
Yeah, man. Fucking 2 weeks in a row, man. Good fucking Raws. I mean, tonight was so good, man. Next week's gonna
be garbage.
Yeah, next week it all comes crashing down.
Next week we're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe we watched WrestleMania Raw. We watched this blast. Oh, I like jizzed like 400 times. I had to clean my carpet the next day. Call fucking Stanley Steamer or whatever. And then next week we're gonna be like, God fucking damn it! I put 8 holes in my wall. I fucking attacked my wife. What the fuck is happening Monday night?
Yes, next week it all comes crashing down and it will hurt inside.
Oh man, I really hope not, man. Tonight was so good, man. I was literally like, I had to, not to get too vulgar, but I had to take a really bad shit. And I didn't want to fucking miss anything. So I was sitting here watching Raw. I'm like looking for a time. There's usually a match where I'm like, okay, fuck this match. I can go do what I need to do. And then, of course, it did happen, which was the Lucha Dragons and the fucking Dudleys.
Yeah.
But then, like, while I had the door open, mind you, and all of a sudden I hear Enzo and Cass come out. I'm like, fuck no. I'm like, I'm missing Enzo and Cass. And I'm like sitting on my toilet, fucking pissed off, man. But it was fucking... 80% of the night was fucking good for me, man. Like, I really enjoyed most.
That's a fucking tagline right there, man. Monday Night Raw, so good it's worth shitting your pants.
Yeah.
But everything was good, man. I really liked Ambrose and Jericho. I think they're going to do some really fun things with their promos up, till Payback. They're really good together. I mean, everything else, AJ. The only thing I didn't like was that for the build for Reigns and AJ Styles going into Payback, we didn't really see any of that tonight, except for just the number
I think
one
AJ winning was the build. AJ going clean over Sami Zayn, that was his build, which I thought was a really good move.
Yeah, and that was a fantastic match, man. I was almost kind of worried that the crowd wasn't going to get behind that match because they were kind of like off and on, I think, sometimes during the match. I think that match was just too good for that crowd. That was
the crowd was definitely turned down. They were also very split because it was face, and it's like, who do I cheer for more? But they both got good reactions, and the match was it was so good. I mean, it was transcending bullshit. That's why I liked it.
Yeah, and then fucking Kevin Owens, man. I mean, he fucking great opening with him and Shane going back and forth.
Yeah.
And then the match was great. And then even once again, he's like, I've said it like in the chat, like he's like a fucking one-man comedian in the ring now.
He's brilliant.
He's hysterical. He's over there talking. I forgot, what did he say?
JBL says, "I'm sorry, JBL. I lost control."
Yeah, he's awesome, man. And Cesaro's great, and even the Miz was great tonight with Maurice. That little promo.
God, did he need Maurice? Like this character, this gimmick, really, really needed this extra little thing. And Maurice is doing a great job so far. Like, she's shrill and a little annoying, but it works. It really did. God, I laughed my ass off when she said domestic. I was like, oh.
But that's matches that's for sure happening, right? Like him and Cesaro are set up for sure, or is it like still Zack Ryder could be potentially in it? Because I wasn't sure. I didn't catch it if they said for sure like that was the match.
Well, like Tutal said earlier, Cesaro is going to be fighting for the Intercontinental Champion, but he's not necessarily the number one contender. So I'm with Tutal. I don't think Zack Ryder's necessarily out of it.
Yeah, because I thought it was weird. They kind of just said, fuck, they were like kind of, oh, well, that's done. I thought they were going to do a little bit more with Zack Ryder, but I just wasn't sure on that.
After he tore up the back last week after SmackDown, I figure he wasn't going to be done. Zack Ryder's finally getting interesting. Let's get him done. Let's get him out of here. No, let's keep him around. But if they do, are you going to be really upset? I mean, Cesaro with his tearaway suit.
No, I'm not. No,
it's like, how much can you complain? It's Cesaro with his tearaway suit.
No, I definitely won't be. I won't be missing Zack Ryder like that. I feel horrible to say because he's a good guy. He's good in the ring. I mean, I really like Zack Ryder, but I mean, if I had to pick between a program between him and Cesaro, sort of picking between the two, I'm going with Cesaro.
We're gonna see exactly where WWE really is because historically, traditionally, what they would do is just kind of completely forget about Zack Ryder and write him off completely. If Zack Ryder is used on SmackDown in a meaningful way, we know there is something going on in the back where there's some actual fucking change.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And SmackDown is looking really great, man. You got those two big tag matches. You got fucking Enzo and Cass. Yeah. And then I know you hate the Vaudevillains, but I kind of like them.
It's not that I hate the Vaudevillains because I love their in-ring work. I just hate that gimmick. I hate the gimmick. Yeah. I love them as wrestlers. They're fantastic, but I just don't like the gimmick.
Who are they? Do you remember who they're going against? I fucking forgot, man. Like who they're facing on SmackDown.
Fuck. Who are they? Who are they facing?
It's not the Ascension, right?
No, that's Enzo and Cass.
No. Okay, yeah, Golden Truth.
Oh, Golden Truth.
Golden Truth.
Oh, no, Golden Truth's going to win. No!
I was worried about that, man, because I was like, they've been building them up for so much, and now I think they might let them go over. That would be horrible for
Somebody's getting buried. It's going to be Golden Truth or the fucking Vaudevillains. I don't know. And the Vaudevillains did not get a reaction last week, so it might be them.
No. I hope that doesn't happen, man.
For a tag team that's almost a combined age of a fucking 100. It's not good, man. Like, fucking, they're both like 47. It's not good.
Damn.
Which is so weird to me that fucking Dustin Rhodes is only 47. He has been I've been watching Dustin Rhodes fucking wrestle since I was born. I'm not even fucking kidding. Since I was born, basically, I've been watching Dustin Rhodes. Like, when I was 4 or 5 years old, I really remember sitting on my dad's couch watching NWA stuff, early WCW stuff, Crockett Cup, and seeing young Dustin Rhodes in these bunkhouse matches and shit like that. He's only 47. That's incredible to me.
Well, yeah, that's kind of crazy to me too, because I mean, I was like 10 when I started seeing him as Goldust, I believe. So It was the fact that he's only 47. He still looks fucking great, though. I mean,
well, he didn't for a long time. he went through some hard times, Daddy, if you know what I mean, in the business. Hard times, baby. But he's come out of it, man. When his story's done, his fucking DVD is gonna be amazing. If they tell his entire story, his DVD is gonna be incredible. Goldust is a Hall of Famer, right? What do you guys think about that? Is Goldust a Hall of Famer?
If Snoop Dogg can be a Hall of Famer, why the fuck not?
True. But I mean, yeah, I think so, man. I mean, his gimmick has held up for how long now? People still enjoy watching him come out a long ass time.
That's remember Goldust? Remember when he went to fucking TNA and was really fat? Remember that?
Yeah. 7? What was he, 7?
Yeah.
What did he go in and fucking TNA as? Oh my god, that was kind of the thing to do, though. Go to TNA and be fat. Scott Hall did it. Got real awkward.
Black Rain.
Black Rain, that's right. It was fucking Black Rain. Oh my god. Oh, you just gave me douche chills. Oh, how good is that? That's so good. Mendoza, what's your rating for tonight, buddy?
I'm gonna give it a solid 8, man, for sure.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
And one more quick thing, man, if you would allow me,
Of course.
is, the whole thing of Apollo Crews, man. I think we spoke about it on Sunday when I called in on the live show.
Yeah.
This is why I think it's important that they put his ass in a feud as soon as possible.
Yes.
Because, I mean, we can't. This is the same thing why Corbin wasn't getting over at first, isn't right? They kept feeding him people just to fucking do his 5 moves and then fucking move on after like 5 minutes. And it's okay to do that here and there, but we've seen 3 matches in a row, or even SmackDown. I think it's 3 matches in a row. We've seen him. So I think it's about time they put him with somebody that can actually help him. I do agree with you though that he smiles too goddamn much.
Yeah.
And that he doesn't really have a personality. Like, he comes out in the ring, you don't really know who this guy is yet. So I just hope that kind of comes out. But I really think it's important that they put his ass into a feud immediately.
I think people have gotten tired of the showcase match on Raw and SmackDown. Like, you can get away with it on Main Event and shit like that. And back in the day, and Afterburn and all of that stuff, and WWE Superstars, it was okay when you'd have a guy beat a local wrestler and stuff. It wasn't a big deal. But now these guys aren't even local wrestlers. They're on the lower mid-card, the lower card, really, not even the mid-card. And
Sunday Night Heat, bye-bye.
There's no heat, baby. There ain't no heat. There's no heat on any of these people. What are we talking about right now? I don't even understand it.
We're talking about Sunday Night Heat, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's bring back Maven. Let's bring back Maven. Let's do it.
Velocity, Afterburn, all those fucking failed weekend shows.
Metal. What the fuck was the other one? Metal.
Let's bring back Thursday Night Thunder and fucking WCW.
How many?
This bitch.
You know the fucked up the funny part was, like, how many times did it have to pull up a trademark? Like, you had to pay so much fucking money for all these dumb fucking trademarks.
Yeah.
To keep this shit. So terrible.
It's good stuff. I fucking love it, man. It's like, let's just trademark the fuck out of everything.
They should bring back Thursday Night fucking Thunder. I'll be down for it.
Thunder! Oh my God.
Friday Night Thunder.
The show they were going to give the fucking Bret Hart that they never gave to him. Like, that was, I love Eric Bischoff's explanation about Thunder. Well, Nitro was going to continue being Terry's show. That was going to be the NWO, and then Thunder was going to be the show we kind of gave to all the wrestlers.
Yeah.
That didn't happen, but I love the idea. Doza, I appreciate the call, man. You have yourself a really good night, buddy.
You too. You guys are awesome, man. Talk to you later.
Much appreciated. Did you hear that, dude? We're awesome.
I hear that almost every night now. It's pretty crazy.
It's nice to feel appreciated.
Yeah, I thank God somebody appreciates me, because we all know Dead on Dave doesn't appreciate me.
Yeah, I don't appreciate you at all. That's right. Oz Malik says, Dave, you look like Kevin Owens. I get Kevin Owens. I get fucking Bray Wyatt.
I get Kevin Owens all the time. I get Kevin Owens. It's
like the most
common. Yeah, I get Kevin Owens all the time. I think they're just trolling both of us.
About 3 or 4 months ago, I thought you looked like the Kurgan. But I don't know if anyone said this to you, but you look amazing, dude. You lost weight, and you could tell. Like, noticeably in your face.
What? I lost 52 pounds.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems like you've lost some more weight. I
haven't done anything
recently.
for about a month or two. Like, I've been around the same weight for about a month or two now. So I haven't
really? You look like you've lost weight in your face. Like,
I think it's what's happening is like you lose weight, but you can still lose inches and not lose weight. That kind of stuff. Yeah. I think that's what's happening.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah, because your body's kind of like reconfiguring and shit, especially when you're fucking 9 feet tall. Yeah. The fat's got to move up and down, Dave. It's got to find its home.
It's got to do things, man. It's got to do.
It's got to find its fucking home, dude. Just how it is. So we're still taking a few more callers before we wrap this thing up. If you have any calls, call right now on Skype, David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA, or of course use the number 702-751-2902. Also, right now, I want you guys to go ahead and make sure you hit the like button. Put your rating for tonight in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys what you thought of tonight. Josh Hansen says, Dave, congrats on your wedding anniversary. That's right. 13 years was my anniversary tonight, yesterday for me now, because it's 6:30 in the morning here, Tuesday in Germany, but Monday.
And you did a Raw podcast. What a dick.
I'm a dick?
You did a Raw podcast on your anniversary. That's so dick.
Well, my wife's asleep, dude.
Wake her up.
We need to be celebrating. She had to work. I didn't even really get to spend time with her.
Wake her up, Dave.
And she was not feeling good. She came home. She was sick as fuck.
Wake her up.
Sick as fuck. We do got another caller here. 706. You're live, Dead on Dave. What you got?
I thought Raw was a great show tonight. It was great last week. And I enjoyed it. AJ Styles and Sami Zayn match. Boy, it was an epic match.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. What was your favorite part of Raw tonight?
The match I just said, the Sami Zayn and AJ Styles.
I kind of saw that coming. That was my fault. What was your least favorite part of Raw tonight?
Well, there's a few things. I'm trying to think of one that comes to mind. Anytime you see the social outcast, that's a big letdown.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. What are you gonna do? They're a social outcast. What are you gonna do? You know. At least they're working. At least they're getting a paycheck. Let's just be happy about that.
Yep. Then the other match I want to talk about, the Roman Reigns and teaming up with Bray Wyatt versus the League of Nations. I thought that was kind of weird match. I mean, you pairing Roman Reigns with so both of them guys don't get along, him and Bray Wyatt.
Well, yeah, and I think that was the point of putting them together. And Shane explaining it the way he did. I like seeing this, so get back in there. I'm like, okay, fuck it. You know, I didn't mind it. I definitely with you. It was weird. It was strange, but that was the whole point. Both of these guys, they're coming from one dude who was, you know, face, and the other guy was heel, and now they're both kind of meeting in the middle at the same time. So put them together, see what happens. Even though they hate each other, put them together. And I thought the tension was kind of good. It did a lot for Bray Wyatt. Did nothing for Roman Reigns, but nothing's going to do for Roman Reigns. So
another thing, I don't know what they're doing with Bray Wyatt. I don't know if he's a face or a heel, or they trying to test the water to see how he get over as a face. I think that might be what they're trying to do, is test him, you know, to see how the fans respond, see if he's gonna get a good reaction as a face.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I just said. They're bringing him into the tweenerverse. Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be interesting. What's your rating tonight, man?
I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Fair enough. I'm getting ready to wrap this thing up. I appreciate your call, though. You have yourself a really good night, buddy.
Y'all have a good night, too.
Take it easy. Yes. We are doing work here on Dead on Dave Productions. Nobody put their fucking rating in the chat, dude.
What?
Yes.
Everybody put your damn rating in for what you thought about Monday Night Raw tonight. And before you start typing with your little fingers and stuff like that, make sure to drop a like on Dead on Dave's fucking show. Because 31 likes is not enough for me, goddammit. We want to get to 50. So if you're live right now with Dead on Dave, you better hit that like button, you mother truckers. Do it. I tell you, it's good for your soul.
It is good for your soul. It's good for your soul. It's good for karma. But yeah. So, final thoughts tonight. Was anything else that we didn't cover? Anything that you want to make sure that you hit, and then I'll read some ratings and we'll get out of here.
No, I think I'm good for the most part, bro. You know, keep it real, stay in school, don't do drugs. You know.
Yeah, there you go. Fair enough. Will the God says 2 out of 10. Once again, Sandow wasn't on the show. Michael Mendoza 8 out of 10. Oz Malik 100 out of 10. Sleeping Angels 8 for me, guys. Bear, just because Too Tall said so, 8 out of 10. SF Boy, the rating is 46 out of 100. God damn it. Jesse Adame, UFC is real. SF Boy, simplified, 8 out of 10. That's not how that's not the correct ratio at all. 80 out of 100 would be 8 out of 10, SF Boy. Oh my God, your public fucking school at work. Let me see y'all. Terry, 8 out of 10. Jay Davis, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, 8 out of 10. Holy shit, he never likes shows. Corey McGinnis, 8. Osmalik, 100 out of 10. Jay Wilson, 8.5 out of 10. Jesse Adame, 0. Robert Legend, Dark Wolf, 8 out of 10. DJ Reichel, 500 out of 500. Chris Payne, 8 out of 10. But Enzo and Cass are soft. Uh-oh. I just felt the rage in Too Tall rise.
Enzo and Cass are soft. What kind of? Do you lick your asshole when you wake up in the morning?
Right? Are you a cat?
Jesus.
Are you a cat? You lick your butthole? What the fuck? Yes, I just made reference to the great Jay Davis, Real Talk Metaphor SF Boy. Thank you for your final donation of the night of $1. Thank you very much. Real Talk Metaphor Messiah, man, 8 out of 10. He never likes Raw, but he liked it tonight. Maybe it's because he's got so many great things going on in his life. If you checked out last night's show, you heard all about his brand new music video off of the amazing album Black Mozart. His best music video to date. I think he agrees with that. He thinks so. It's huge. It's going to be ridiculous. And right now, before we get out of here, I want to play for you. We're going to go out on the high note. The amazing promo for that new music video. So get prepared for that. Thank you guys very much for joining us right here on Dead on Dave Productions. It was a good show. It was a good night of wrestling action. And good job tonight out of Tuthal. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you for joining me.
Is that like a punch to my dick or something? Because I wasn't attentive earlier for like a minute?
Oh my God, are you seriously going to hang up
on that? Is that what's going on right now?
I can't say anything to you. Oh my goodness.
Dave hates me, everybody. He beats me.
Yeah, that's right. You're a battered fucking wife. That's what's happening.
When we're not live, dude, Dave like verbally assaults me.
Yes, I do. I totally do. That's true. I get painted as a monster. It's not fair. Totally not fair. But it's okay because I'm copious. Whatever the fuck that means. Thank you guys very much for joining us, man. It was a good time. Make sure you check out my good buddy, my co-host, Tuthal over at XLT Live Podcast. He's going right up the ass of YouTube, approaching 2,500 subs. I should be right there around 2,300 by the end of the night. Thank you guys for all the support. Couldn't ask for more. Thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. Keep on watching. Don't know what's going on the rest of the week. It's been kind of back and forth. I haven't been feeling fantastic. I got to be completely honest about that. And so, you know, it's a big week for me personally in my life. I got 13-year wedding anniversary was last night. I'm going to be doing a little internal celebration tomorrow, the 13th. I'll have 14 years here in Germany. Holy God. And then on Friday, my daughter turns 11. So we got a big week of things going on. So thank you guys very much for all the support. It does mean the world to me, and hopefully we'll get some really good content out for the rest of the week. As promised, we're going to get out of here on Jay Davis's Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah's new promo for his brand new music video. Like, subscribe, and share. And remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. We'll see you next time. Enjoy the promo, and peace.
It wasn't supposed to be, but I'm still alive. I hear them calling me. They trying to pull me back to that dark side. Killer sat at my table. Wasn't no snitching Conseco. I got a bad bitch, she make pesos. And she only when I say so, and that's real. Now they got love.